Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cleat Dreams, where we preview the week ahead by looking back at performance from the top 5 players in each position from last week. And here is my co-host, Renee.
How are you?
We're both like, how are you? I'm tired. I've told you I was tired. I played golf today. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving here in the US, so we're ready to eat a bunch of food.
Oh, we're going to celebrate too here at
Yay!
place and watch NFL all day.
Gotta watch that football.
Yes, it's going to be really good. I think 2 games are going to be good. The other one, not that good, but yes.
Good. We got a couple people popping in. Good
Hello,
evening.
everyone.
Well, if you have any start sit questions, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, we're just going to get started because there's another amazing club fantasy football show right after us. So stay tuned. But let's go ahead and talk about the top 5 QBs from last week.
Oh, the QBs from last week. Number 1, Tua Tagovailoa with Jaden.
What? That was very unexpected for me.
Yes, I mean, finally, Tua gets this kind of game. It's the first one that he is at this top 1. And I think that in this top 5.
I think it is the first time, yeah. I was definitely like, "Wait, what?" But he did. Looking back, he didn't, I don't know, I didn't feel like he even played that great though. 29 of 40 attempts, but he did have 317 yards and 4 touchdowns with no interceptions. So there you go.
Yes, against my Patriots. So
Against your Patriots. Who is next?
Jaden Daniels. I mean, they have the same points, like point something different. But Jaden Daniels is not the first time here, and I'm glad that I see him here again because he has like 3 bad weeks that, oh my god.
Yeah, he had been pretty consistent up until the last few weeks. So it's good to see him come back.
Yes, and it's weird what's happening with the Commanders, right? I think that like they are like going down very slow.
Yeah, they started strong, but it's been a struggle for sure. And they're up against the Titans this week. So it could be a great week for the Commanders.
I hope. And then Patrick Mahomes. It's weird to see Patrick Mahomes in this list. I
It
mean,
is because he's not been playing very, like,
yeah,
nothing outstanding, even though they've been, only one
winning.
loss.
Yes, they are. The Chiefs are a really good team at NFL, but Mahomes is not the best at fantasy. Some people doesn't understand this, but Mahomes is not this top elite QB at fantasy.
No, he's not. He had under 300 yards. He did have 3 touchdowns, which is what put him in this list to begin with, but he doesn't typically throw for that many yards, so that's
Yes,
good.
and he runs like
He
6.
does run. Yeah,
Yes, so nice game for Mahomes against the Panthers.
against the Panthers, and the
Yeah,
Panthers actually made it a great game,
a
but
great game.
and they're up against the Raiders who had been trying to make a strong comeback, but now with no more Minshew magic for the rest of the season, it's probably going to be rough for them.
Yes, O'Connell is going to be the QB, so
Oh, wow.
that's not great. And then Caleb Williams. Once
Caleb
again,
Williams.
yes.
Yeah, he definitely needed that to happen.
Yes. I mean the Bears, the whole team has been like so like a roller coaster. You don't know if they are going to play so good and make like this top five, a lot of them, or give you 10 points or six, or that's how I hate them at fantasy.
It is hard to have any bears on your team for sure. But when people think about fantasy points, here's another quarterback throwing over 300 yards, so 340 yards with 2 touchdowns. So they definitely seem like they need to break that 300-yard mark or be close to it or have several touchdown passes to be elite.
Yes. At
Should we go ahead?
at the end, Lamar Jackson. Once
Lamar Jackson.
in
You
this.
know, what do you think about the MVP conversation around Lamar Jackson?
I think it's the same that I say last year, but this year with Barkley and last year with McCaffrey. This is the MVP is a QB award. I think last year that McCaffrey deserved it from the QB's Lamar, but this year Barkley is having like this season that it's amazing, but it's going to be to Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's playing much better than last year. So why you're not going to give the MVP to him this year?
I feel the same. He's been playing great. In our house, we're both Ravens fans and Cardinals fans, and it's been a little tough watching the Ravens lately. They've been a little bit on the struggle bus, and Lamar's been throwing some kind of weird passes lately, but he still had 3 touchdown passes and no interceptions. And he's had over, this is the fun stat when we talk about great QBs, he's had over 100 plus rating in 9 of his 10 past games. And he's had 2 or more touchdown passes with 0 interceptions in 5 of the last 6 games. So 2 or more touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a winning team. That's a winning quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. This week is going to be a great game against the Eagles.
It really is, and I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, that's so cool. It's going to be a great game.
I'm excited. I gotta get out all my cold weather clothes.
It's going to be freezing, right?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be
Oh
cold. Oh, well, it'll be fun, though.
yes.
Let's
For
talk wide receivers.
wide receivers, number this week is a very weird list. Number one, Jordan Addison.
What?
Yes. I mean, what's happening with Justin Jefferson? He's giving you that points, but he scores like the first games, and now he has no touchdown, zero.
None.
And Addison is taking this role, and he is playing very good.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
And then Cortland Sutton, number two.
What? This is a weird list.
A very weird list.
If
I mean,
anybody is popping in and just tuning in, we're going through our wide receivers, top 5 wide receivers of last week, looking at ahead for next week. If you have any start sit questions, drop them in the chat. Who's
hello.
next on that list?
Is Jaden Waddle.
Okay. I
Finally.
mean, you would think we would have had to see someone from the Dolphins on that list after the game that Tua had.
Yeah, it's the first time that he has this car, this point this
Yes.
year. It's so weird because if you have Waddle, maybe you leave him at bench because I think he has just more than 10 points in the first week, and he has not scored more than 8 points in any of other weeks. So, and
Yeah.
against the Patriots, we used to have a really good defense. So maybe you didn't have him at your team.
Well, it said it was his career high when I was looking at his stats. So Yeah. It's not somebody you've probably been relying on at all.
Yeah, so that's good.
Um,
And then DJ Moore.
DJ Moore.
Yes,
I like that.
me too. Finally, I mean, Caleb Williams is over there. Some of his wide receivers should be here, and this time it's DJ Moore.
This time it's DJ
And
Moore.
then it's like a tie between AJ Brown that he has 22.90 and Keenan Allen 22.60.
Okay.
So
Well,
Caleb put Keenan Allen and DJ Moore over here.
that makes sense, especially with the game that the Bears had to
Yes, it was
Keenan
a
Allen.
crazy game. I thought for
Yeah.
a minute that they will going to win.
Yeah, me too. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy."
Yes.
We have one question so far. Let's pop that in there. Jonathan Taylor or Chase Brown this week, PPR. I was looking at the matchups. I kind of like, I know, sorry for your Patriots, but I think that the Colts versus Patriots, Jonathan Taylor is probably a better matchup than Bengals Steelers. What do you think?
Oh, I I don't
Oh,
know what to think because Jonathan Taylor with Anthony Richardson is not my favorite thing. But
no.
I don't know. Chase Brown has all the volume and everything at the Bengals, so I think I stay with Chase Brown.
I'm gonna change my answer too to Chase Brown because I was just looking at some of those stats where we talk about how many games in a row. While Jonathan Taylor has had 6 games in a row with 55 or more scrimmage yards, Chase Brown has had 4 games in a row with 90 or more scrimmage yards. So the volume is definitely there for Chase Brown, like you mentioned. And he's had a touchdown in 2 of 3 divisional games. This could be his 4th game in a row at home with a touchdown. So Chase Brown sounds a lot more promising, even though I like the other matchup better.
Yes, I
So
prefer.
there you go. Are we on running backs?
Yes, Saquon Barkley, 46 fantasy points.
Unstoppable.
Yes, I mean, how many times is going to be in this list? He's having a great season.
He really is. Let me guess the next one. Derrick Henry.
No.
Dang.
Josh Jacobs. Derrick Henry is not in this list
What?
this week.
That's crazy. We must
Yes,
have had a great running back week.
yes. Josh Jacobs, 3 touchdowns and more than 100. And he is still in second place because of Barkley.
Wow.
Great game for Jacobs.
For sure.
And then Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite new running back.
Yes, he's really good. And it was amazing that game. Bucky Irving gets a touchdown. White gets a touchdown. Tucker gets a touchdown. And Mayfield gets a touchdown.
Everybody gets a touchdown.
Yes. And then Jameer Gibbs, once again in this list.
Once again.
Yes. And then Tony Pollard.
Wow. I didn't think I'd ever hear that name again.
Yes.
And there he is.
It's great, but I would like, come on, I bet on you for the touchdown every single week, and now you made it, and I didn't put anything on him.
Man. Oh, we got another little start sit here. Charlene. Here's a doozy of a start set. I need to flex. Hunter Henry, Pop, Vela, Justice Hill, Elijah Moore, Evan Ingram. Well, I was taking a peek. I think Hunter Henry could be solid flex there. That's kind of, I know, Charlene, that feels like a sad lineup to have to choose from. But I would probably go Hunter Henry and Justice Hill. Justice Hill's been getting some targets as a receiver, so that's helpful when you're playing a flex. What do you think, Renee?
Is Trevor Lawrence going to play?
That I don't know. I can look that up.
Because
Trevor
they are,
Lawrence.
if Trevor Lawrence is playing, I prefer Evan Ingram than Hunter Henry.
That is a good point. Let's see. Lawrence. It looks like he's still questionable, but he was limited and it's just Wednesday. He hasn't been ruled out. Let's see. Playing through the injury that may happen as soon as Sunday against the Texans. So, they're considering some surgery, but it sounds like he may play through the pain. So he was limited today, Charlene. I think we're just gonna have to keep an eye on that even tomorrow.
So if he is going to play, go ahead with Evan Ingram.
That sounds good. But definitely play Justice Hill.
Yes.
Well, there you go. You definitely want to play Justice Hill too. Get stack that with Lamar. So there you go. Just keep an eye on if Trevor Lawrence plays or not. Then you'll have your Evan Ingram addition. All right. Where are we at? Tight
We
ends?
are going to the tight ends.
Tight ends.
Number
Woo!
1, Trey McBride. What a great and interesting season. He has 0 receiving touchdowns.
Yep. Just
And
rushing.
yes. And it's not the first time in this list. So that's so cool.
Yeah. And for the Cardinals to lose that game and he have such amazing stats, that was so crazy to me.
Yes,
But the defense is holding up the Cardinals. That's pretty much
yes.
what's
I thought
happening.
they were going to win this game.
Me too. Me too. Who's
And
next?
then John Smith, once again in this list. Last week, he was the number 1.
He's doing good. Let's see. I want to see if he has any
9 receptions, 11 targets. That's huge.
yeah. I was gonna see if he had any like what do you call them? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, everybody. I'm tired. Okay, who's third?
The third, we have Noah Gray.
Noah Gray. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm happy for him.
yes, but in fantasy, we're like, where is
Yeah.
Kelsey?
Where are these stars at? Where's Mark Andrews? Where's Travis Kelce?
Yes, that's so weird. He has 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games.
Good for him.
That's so weird. And then George Kittle.
George Kittle. If you happen to watch the Sneaky Flex with the Sneaky Girls, they like to say George Skittle. George Skittle, number 4. What did he do last week?
Last week, nothing. He didn't play, right? Against the Seahawks.
George Kittle. He had 6 catches for 82 yards. He let's see, where does he at? This could be his 4th game in a row overall and his 5th game in a row on the road if he gets a touchdown catch. So that sounds a great prop bet.
Yes.
49ers, but it is versus the Bills, but he's got a nice streak for touchdowns. I like that.
Yeah, and we are going to. Brock Purdy just throw 1 pass today. I don't know if he's going to play or not.
That's tough. So if Brock Purdy doesn't play, then I might not make that bet.
Yes. Well, he has this touchdown without Purdy, but Oh my God, that's so weird. The Niners are having a
There's
bad, bad, bad season.
They are. They can continue to have a bad season.
And then TJ Hawkinson.
I like that.
Yes,
He's, like, so easy to cheer for.
for sure. Yeah, I love him.
Such a good guy, except he's playing the Cardinals this next week, so he can settle down a little bit.
It's going to be a good game, I
It'll
think.
be a good game.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We did it.
Yes.
We did it, Renee. I'm sleepy. You're
Yeah.
over there telling us all the tops, and we got a few start sits in.
Yes. Wait, do you have touchdowns for this week? I
We
don't know.
should make some touchdowns for this week. I didn't pick any yet. Did you?
No, but I think I like for the for tomorrow, Thanksgiving. I love the Rico Dowell touchdown.
Yeah, that would be a good
And
one.
I like two touchdowns from Rico Dowell, but we're going to stay with one.
2 touchdowns from Rico Dowdle. Whoa.
Yeah, I like the Rico Dowell touchdown for sure. It's one of my favorites for this week.
I was just looking at Alvin Kamara.
He hasn't scored touchdowns at the
Um, in the they're just saying, like, history against the Rams. He's got some good history, but he doesn't have a good streak going this season. You're right. Cooper Kupp looks kinda good too. This would be his 3rd game in a row with a receiving touchdown, and it was his 7th career season with 5 or more touchdown catches. So
yeah,
maybe I'll go with Cooper Kupp.
that's cool. I think I'm going uh, with Kenneth Walker.
Ooh, Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth
Let's
Walker and Rico Dowell. That's my two.
Kenneth Walker. Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah.
That's spicy. I need to pick another one. Um, let's go with Derrick Henry. Why not?
Yeah, he's going
Why
to.
not? Oh, we got one more start sit before I go to sleep. Pick 2. Taysom Hill, Brock Bowers, Rashad White, Rico Dowdle. Well, we already know you like Rico Dowdle.
Yes, against the Giants. The Giants are falling down. The Cowboys have to win. I mean, his first home win of the season in Thanksgiving. I think that's going to happen.
Taysom Hill is so confusing to me. Like, he's so confusing.
Yes, I hate him.
You hate him. I
Yes,
know, I hate
because
him too.
it's so weird. It's that guy that when I lined him up, he makes nothing. And
Yep.
now he's playing like I don't know.
And then all of a sudden he blows up, and then
Yes.
like, I feel like I never know how they're gonna use him.
Yes.
But I do love Rico Dowdle, not Rico Waddle. You know, I think I like Rashad White here. Um, this is gonna be his 6th game in a row with a touchdown if he scores. So, Rashad White and Rico Dowdle sound probably like the most reliable 2 here.
Yes.
And the Bucks are playing the Panthers, so I'd say maybe that should be my, touchdown pick, Rashad White.
Perfect. I like it.
You're very welcome. Thanks for tuning in. All right, everybody, since I'm already in my pajamas, that's about it.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions for us, you can find Renee at Renee Freak NFL. You can find me at Kelly in Phoenix. If you're curious, I did happen to pop over to the other site, Blue Sky. I have a little account going over there, Kelly in Phoenix as well, just to see what's happening. It's kind of nice over there. The people are nicer.
Oh my god.
And that's a wrap. So I guess we'll see you next week.
Yes. See you next week.
Cleat Dreams.
Bye.